Not everyone is super technical. In fact, most of us aren't. Computers are tools, and no, we do not want you to be a security expert. But we often hear friends, family, and coworkers say things like, "Oh, I don't know anything about security because I'm not technical." We hear family members use their lack of computer savvy as an excuse for their poor security choices. Our friends look at us with glazed eyes whenever we mention information security or security awareness, because to them, it sounds like we're going to start spewing technical jargon. Too many people hear security and instantly shy away from it for fear that they won't understand it. Maybe you even find yourself thinking from time to time, "I could never understand any of that. I'll let someone else worry about it." Maybe it's a little daunting to set up a secure home wireless network, or think about installing a firewall when you're not entirely sure how they technically work. That's why we always say, when in doubt, ask. Ask Google. What is the best way to? And in most cases, a step-by-step handful of YouTube video tutorials are available. But guess what? Security is much more than technical controls. While there are highly complicated technical aspects to securing networks and protecting data, there are many other components to strong security that don't involve technical savvy at all. Security is something that everyone can play a role in, even without knowing the ins and the outs of the internet or how computers work. When we look at the three domains of security, cyber, human, and physical, we see many examples of non-technical security awareness in each. We know we should back up our personal digital files, and we must not click on phishing links in the cyber domain. We stay on the lookout for social engineers and pre-texting scams in the human domain. And the physical domain, we look for unattended suspicious boxes. There are so many great non-technical lessons to be learned. Here are some simple, non-technical physical security tips to keep you safe and secure at home and the office. Non-technical tip number 1. Keep a clean desk. Non-technical tip number 2. Keep your mobile device inconspicuous, protected with a lock screen, and put simple contact information on it if lost. Non-technical tip number 3. When talking in a public area, keep your voice down or find a more private corner so others cannot overhear potentially sensitive work or personal information. Non-technical tip number 4. Be aware of who is coming in and going out of your organization's front, rear, and side doors. Notice and report if doors or windows are propped open. Non-technical tip number 5. Be wary of shoulder surfers when working on sensitive documents. That's the guy who looks over your shoulder at work or is trying to read your screen on an airplane or in any public area. Non-technical tip number 6. Know and follow badge policy at work. Avoid tailgating and piggybacking. Non-technical tip number 7. Never plug an unknown USB stick into your machine. Even new USB sticks can be infected from the factory. Non-technical tip number 8. Always shred sensitive hard copy documents that are no longer needed. Non-technical tip number 9. When traveling, never ever let your technology out of your sight or possession. Don't leave devices in parked cars, hotel rooms, or other uncontrolled locations. Non-technical tip number 10. Know who to contact immediately if you suspect any potential physical security incident. Your cyber help desk may not be the right place. If in doubt, ask. You play a key role in the security and safety of our organization and your family's assets. It doesn't matter if you can program your own apps or don't know what TCP/IP stands for. You do not need to be a security expert. You can be highly effective and security aware by focusing on non-technical and physical security.